Hey guys, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools channel, and today is part 2 of our pipe threading series, and we're going to talk about this guy right here, a portable electric pipe threader. So stay tuned, and I'll see you right after this. Okay guys, here's our portable electric pipe threader, and as you can see, it comes with a couple of dies in the case with it, right? And we talked about dies in the last video. What are they? Okay, dies are these, and then specifically they're called die heads, and they have teeth in them. You see those teeth? Well, those teeth are the actual dies, and the assemblage that it's in is called a die head, but they're called dies as well. Usually one of the dies is installed in the pipe threader while it's in the case. And let me take this out for a second. And this right here is the pipe clamp. It's a vise-like apparatus that comes with the pipe threader, and you put your pipe in here and you fasten it on, and I'll show you how that's done in a second. But it also comes with this metal rod that helps you do that. So we'll get right to that in a minute. Okay, before we start threading any pipe, let's talk about the pipe threader itself for a second. Okay, as you can see, it has a handle that you can use to manipulate it, and you can stand it up. Because if you notice on the bottom section here, depending on how you hold it, this is the bottom section. It's kind of flat. It has these two protrusions here that you can use to stand it up like that. Okay, so it's stationary and it stands on its own that way. And here's a switch that allows you to change the rotation of the pipe threader while it's in operation. Now this is a corded pipe threader, as you can see, but I think they have cordless ones as well on the market. This is the trigger here, and this is a button here that allows you to engage the trigger. Now just like in part 1 of our pipe threading series, we're gonna thread a 1-inch pipe, okay? And we did that in part 1 with a ratcheting pipe threader, and that's this right here. So you can go back to the last video, that's part 1 of our series, to see how one of these things work. So we're gonna thread, like I said, a 1-inch pipe with the portable electric pipe threader. And in it right now is a 1 1/4 inch die. So we gotta take that out first and install a 1-inch die in it, and then we can go ahead and do that. So we just pull it out like that. We're gonna take our 1-inch die and simply install it. There you go. Okay, so now that you've placed your die into your pipe threader, and by the way, if this portion of the pipe threader is facing away from you, you want to place your die into the right side of the pipe threader, or the right portion of the pipe threader. Then you want to take your pipe and place it into your pipe clamp. Now the pipe clamp itself comes in 2 pieces. It comes with the clamp itself, and it comes with this rod. Now what you want to do is you want to take the nut on this rod, you want to take it off, and you want to screw this threaded section into the pipe clamp here. Then you want to take the nut and put it on this section here. Now you want to place your pipe clamp right about here. You don't want to bring it too close, and you don't want to bring it too far, but place it far enough back from the edge of the pipe here so that it'll give the pipe threader enough room to thread. So we'll place it about here. Then you want to tighten down on the pipe as tight as you can. Then you want to take your pipe and place it into this portion of your pipe threader. And I'm going to turn it at an angle so you can see it better. You want to take your pipe and place it into this portion of the pipe threader, which is the actual other side of the die. So you just place it in like that, and this rod will go into this hole here right by the handle. So both of them will be inserted at the same time, like that. Now once you've done that, you may want to level out the pipe. By that I mean you may want to level the plane of entry into the pipe threader by making it level all the way across. And what I did was I put a couple of pieces of plywood to rest this portion of the pipe on to make it a more level playing field, so to speak. Now, before I start threading the pipe, I want to make sure that the die in the pipe threader is going to be moving in a clockwise direction or away from me while the pipe threader is in operation. And in order to do that, I want to go down to the switch on the pipe threader and make sure that it's clicked to the left to reveal the arrow here pointing away from me. That will indicate that the die is going to be moving in a clockwise direction away from me to thread the pipe. That arrow engraved on the pipe threader there tells you what direction the pipe threader or die should be going in when you first start threading. So once you have everything set up, you can start threading your pipe. Okay, so now that we've threaded our pipe, it's time to reverse the direction of the die so we can go in a counterclockwise direction to clean off some of that excess metal and take the die off the pipe. So in order to do that, we need to go down to our switch, click it to the right so the arrow points towards us. Okay guys, now that you know how to use a portable electric pipe threader, let's see how a pro does it at your local hardware store. Here he is installing the pipe in the pipe cutting machine from the back end. Here he is cutting the plastic cap off of some stock pipe. Now he makes sure that the pipe is fastened inside the machine before cutting or threading. Then he cuts off the rusted threaded edge of the pipe with the pipe cutter. Then he uses a deburring tool to clean the inner edges of the pipe. Then he gets ready to use the pipe threader to thread the pipe, but sees that this threader is too small for this particular pipe. He changes out the pipe threader for one that fits the pipe. Now he adjusts the die inside the pipe threader to make sure that it cuts properly. Here he is adjusting the die measurements. Here I am experimenting with how to do that myself. Watch how the dies expand and contract as you adjust the measurement gauge on top. Here he is adjusting the pipe threader dies to make sure that they fit correctly. Then he makes sure that the stopper is in place. This stops the pipe from going past the threader when it's done. That's thread cutting oil lubricating the pipe as it gets cut by the die. Okay guys, you learned about 3 types of pipe threaders. You learned about the ratcheting pipe threader, the portable electric pipe threader, and the commercial grade pipe threader that you'll see in your local hardware store. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.